Well, here we are. I lost a whole bunch of footage, by the way, so awfully sorry about all of this, but this is now my tube cutter working. So it took a little bit of engineering, it's a little bit of a game, but I just wish I could have found the footage, but it's all doing its stuff. It's doing exactly as it should do. Torch will be mounted on here. And obviously I've got things like the snake chain stuff to put in, keep it all tidy, but you'll see that it's you'll see all the axes working sweetly. If I can get it to that, there we go. So just a little update. I just thought that you would like a little look at it. There's still lots of little things to sort out on it. I've only got 2 of the home switches sorted out. Biggest problem was getting all of this to work in a way that's smooth, so that's fine. There's a bit of judder on the what is now the x-axis, which is this one running up through here. It's a little bit of a pain to sort out, to be honest. I don't quite know how to get rid of it. I suppose if I looked at it from a if I started it again, which I might well do, I'll probably put the chuck as a direct drive and use this gearbox in there where the X drive sits, because I've got it as a direct drive, and to be honest, I think a reduction system might be a little bit better. Maybe H-wing rails in the future. I do have it so that it's this configuration, which is my kind of my sort of favorite configuration. It always appears to end up smooth, but for whatever reason this one hasn't ended up being perfectly smooth. I'm going to 3D print a whole bunch of cups. You can see I had to jack the rack, as it were. Didn't know I was a poet. The legs need another brace in. I've got one brace down there which keeps it fairly stable. Yeah, not really a lot to say other than, like I say, 3D printed pretty much everything that's 3D printable. So, oh, fingers in the way. Sorry about that. For instance, the chuck backing plate is 3D printed. All the sensor mounts are 3D printed, so they don't need to be anything fancy. They are what they are. A little bit of fun and games getting this mounted, because the motor, as always with these things, was never going to fit flat, so I had to nick out the box section. That would have been so much easier if I'd had this machine built, but of course I needed the machine to build the machine. So that was a little bit tricky getting the ball nut on there, but I've managed to get 4 screws in there. It's all square and true. I've put slots in here, which just gives me that little bit of adjustment, but all this is super solid. I mean, it's really is quite good. Like I say, the biggest issue that I can think that I'm going to have is going to be is down here. I've tried tweaking these to see if I can get these bearings a little tighter. The other thing I don't like is I've got no bracing on these webs, so I think that is inducing, well, not inducing, but it's not helping with the wobble. So what I may have to do is take this apart, take this part off, and put some kind of bracing in there. I think even if it's some kind of arch bracing welded in there, just to give it some rigidity, which is king of this stuff, as I'm finding out as I'm going along. But yeah, I thought I'd get away with it. I obviously haven't. So the next step is going to be get the dummy torch on, put a length box in here, and see if we can get it to work and track as the box section rotates and the Z-axis goes up and down. I'm going to make this plate smaller. I'm probably just going to lose some weight off of here. It doesn't need to be this big. I need the small little mounting point there and a mounting point there for the torch. I've got a little short stubby torch coming from Hypertherm, so we'll be able to just switch stuff out nice and easy. Anyway, I thought I would show you. If you do like the video, then please subscribe. Obviously I've got a bit of a mess to sort out here as well. Using Mach 3, I was considering using that as the rotary, but it's in such an infant stage that it really isn't worth trying yet. I've got a bung to go in there, make that look tidy. So there you go. That's as far as I've got. Hope you like it. Like I say, please subscribe and tell me what you think. You know, you never know. It's one of these things that I could build again in about 2 days now rather than 2 months. But isn't that the same with everything? Anyway, stay safe and I will speak to you soon. Cheers.